Hey kids, welcome to lesson 4, controlling memory with variables, number 11. Variable reassignment, part 1. So far we have only set a variable value once, but it's called a variable for a reason. Its value can change or vary throughout a program. This is useful and necessary for keeping track of things like score and lives in games. To reassign a variable to a variable, all you have to do is maintain the mental model of what's happening. Variables are containers for information. The equal sign is an instruction to set the value. A series of assignment statements, see example to right, is a list of instructions to execute one at a time. It's not a series of equations that define the state of the world. It's a great way to put that. Do this. Make a prediction. The code on the following screen looks like what is shown at the right. Study it, make a prediction about what will happen when you run the code. What will the values of A and B be at the end of the program? And it wants us to set a console.log statement. And we're going to do this to prove to ourselves that at the end of the program, that's what the answer should be. The value of A and B are. Notice in the code above, after the variable A has been created using the variable code, to change the variable's value, you only need to refer to the value by its name. The word variable only needs to be used once when the variable is created for the first time. So that means we do not have to use it over and over. It is a very, very common mistake to use the variable every time you want to use the variable. But just remember, variable means create a new one. You don't need to create a new one every time you do it or it loses its old value. We'll look at those errors a little later in some of these lessons. Let's go ahead and make our predictions here. So right now, my variable A is equal to 3. The variable B is equal to 7. A equal B, then B equal A. So if A equal B, A becomes 7. And if B equals A, then that is also 7 because A is 7 now. So we're just switching these values out. How do you think we can display that though? Well, let's just try write A. Write B. That should display the value of A and B. Let's see if that happens. Code's running here. We got 7 and 7. So what I thought would happen did actually happen. The variable A is replaced by 7, and then 7 is equal to 7. I just noticed this actually wanted a console.log. Let's go ahead and add that too. And we are just going to write A, console.log, and we're going to do B. Don't forget your semicolons. So now I should also have a variable pop up down here in my debug. Let's hit reset run. Still 7 and 7, 7 and 7 up there. So the variable changes as we moved, and we only had to call it once. I think this is going to be really helpful in the following lessons. Just as a reminder, there is a video in between this and the next lesson of mine. It's code.org's video, and it is variables part 2. Please watch that before moving on to the next lesson. Good job, kids. See you when you're done.